All right, welcome back to Falcons in a Flash. I'm Lauren Donald, the Magnet Site Coordinator at Sherwood Middle Academic Magnet, and I am here with four of our wonderful teachers. They are here to talk with you about a few of the different programs that we offer at Sherwood, and also about preparing our kids for the future, preparing them for high school, preparing them for college, and beyond. So we are going to begin with Miss Ferguson, who is one of our high school credit teachers. Miss Ferguson, tell us about some of the classes that you teach and what does this do for students at Sherwood Middle?
Yeah, so I teach Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, which is 9th grade and 11th grade math, which is a really cool opportunity for our students to get started on their high school credits while in middle school. They do have a smaller class size while they are in middle school, so it is easier for them to get more feedback and to really get this material down before they go to high school. So what we like to do when students are coming into Sherwood, we have a placement test, and we are able to place them anywhere from on-level 6th grade math to 9th grade math, which is Algebra 1. We always want to keep challenging the kids, and we always want them to feel like we are, academically challenging them every single year. All right, so here at Sherwood, we also integrate technology into our math classes. We use iExcel, we use Desmos a lot for our classes, and we also use Mymathlab. Mymathlab is a really cool opportunity for our high school students because they can get a jump start of what they're going to use in college. Most colleges use Mymathlab for their homework and things like that. So they'll get to see that before they get to college. And all of the teachers who use Mymathlab have done training at LSU. So we went for a summer and learned how to use MML. So we know how to best show the students how to use it. And lastly, we have a math club. So we like to participate in math tournaments across Baton Rouge. And we usually place a lot. Our kids usually place, on individual tests and in group tests. So we know what we're doing is really working, and our kids compared to other kids in Baton Rouge are really, really excelling, and we couldn't be more proud of them. And I think that is completely attributed to us, pushing them to go to those higher level math classes and really, really challenging them.
And Miss Ferguson, just so y'all know, is very humble. She didn't mention that she comes into Sherwood over the summers and teaches our students different math skills over the summer so that they can skip math classes. We want them to be as advanced as possible. And so Ms. Ferguson giving up her summer to come into the building to teach these kids skills that they need for the next level of math is a huge deal, and we appreciate Ms. Ferguson for that.
Thank you.
Ms. Ferguson talked about how we have partnered with LSU and the MMLs, kind of getting the kids ready for college, getting them ready. It's hard to think about getting a sixth grader ready for college, but our objective is to have these kids ready to go to high school, and we want them to think high school is easy, kind of. So another program that we offer here at Sherwood is our pre-law program, and this is run by the world famous Mr. Berthelot. He is one of the most phenomenal teachers I have ever seen. He really has a way of engaging the students in lessons like no teacher I've ever seen. So, Mr. Berthelot, we're glad you're here. Can you tell us a little bit about your pre-law program?
All right. Thank you, Lauren. Well, it's a pre-law program. It's an elective program for 7th and 8th graders, and it's really unique to the middle school level. This is something you would normally see at high school levels. It's the only middle school program, pre-law program in the parish. It's based on the whole basis of the program is to get the students to think on a higher order, to think up in the analyzing and synthesizing and evaluating. Different things that they learn how to do is to listen with a critical ear. They broaden their visions on issues. They explore opinions that are different from their own opinion. At this age, the world revolves around them, and I'm trying to get them to see the world through other people's eyes. They also develop responses based on fact and not emotion. And really, that's kind of in the news here lately. There's so many people that are reacting to emotion and not facts. So getting the kids to get grounded in facts before they do develop and express their opinions. We also work on public speaking because that's an important thing to do in pre-law, but it's also important to do once you get into high school and college and in your careers later on. As far as the course is concerned, where they're studying the basics of lawmaking, that whole genre right there. And they do criminal and civil law. We learned about the different types of law, so we get into that. We look at the legal process all the way from the arrest through corrections and sentencing. The students work year-long on a project for mock trials. We do a mock trial in the spring, so they're honing their skills through learning each participant in the trials, their responsibilities and how they approach their job. And in the spring, they take on the entire program. They are the judge. They are the jury. They are the witnesses. They are the attorneys. They develop all of their questioning and the whole 9 yards. It's not scripted. They have to do the whole thing. They enjoy it. It's fun. One thing I would tell the kids, though, it is a challenging class. You know, if you come to the class, you're going to be challenged. And I think a lot of our kids want to be challenged. They don't want something that's really too easy because then they get bored. So they know when they come to my class, it's going to be new and exciting every day. So what they put into it is exactly what they're going to get out of the class. Okay, Lauren, thank you.
Thanks, Mr. B. And I think what Mr. Berthelot said is spot on about challenging. We have a lot of elective courses that are not easy. We don't want the kids to always have easy options. We want them to be able to accept a challenge and work towards overcoming that challenge. And I think Mr. Berthelot's pre-law class is exactly that. The kids that come out of Mr. Berthelot's class are the ones who like to go into deep discussions with teachers in classes and engage the teachers in discussions about difficult topics that most middle schoolers would never dream of. Ms. Ferguson, you have something to add?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I've talked to multiple past students who have gone through Sherwood, and at the magnet high schools that they're at, they have always said, wow, like this is actually so easy. Going through Sherwood, I was really challenged, and compared to their peers, they always just say like how much easy it seems to be because they were challenged when they were in middle school at Sherwood.
I think that's a great point. Part of what we do is not only help prepare the kids academically to be ready for high school and college and career, but also we want them to learn how to be productive members of our society. We want them to take on leadership opportunities and leadership roles, not only at Sherwood, but outside of Sherwood as well. Which leads me into our next teacher, Ms. Keys. I'm going to let her talk with y'all and explain some of the leadership opportunities that we offer at Sherwood. Ms. Keys?
Thank you, Ms. Donald. So I'm Ms. Keys, and I'm here to talk to you today about our Junior Beta Society and our National Junior Honor Society. Both of these are great opportunities for students to learn leadership skills that are going to help them with these partners that also they have available in high school, but also just with becoming great leaders in their lives. We also want to prepare them for college, and so we have partnerships, official partnerships with LSU student government that help us work on these partnerships, and we really work on giving back to the community. So these clubs get together and run several service projects a year, giving back to our local community and also the global and nationwide community. They also are great at leading our students in the school. They serve as role models for different students in the school. And the very cool thing about Sherwood is that both of these clubs have GPA requirements, but we always have like nearly 200 students that are able to participate. We also offer several travel opportunities at Sherwood. Obviously, this year looks a little bit different and we may not be able to do them, but usually we have a group that goes for science. We have a group that goes for social studies to Washington, D.C., and I actually lead groups overseas to Europe every year. So those are things that teach students about different cultures and different places that in the world that they might not get to experience any other way.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ms. Keys. And I think what Ms. Keys was talking about, helping create students who are globally aware, who are understanding of what's going on in our world, not just what's happening at Sherwood Middle in our little bubble, but what's happening in our community, outside our community, and in the world, which actually segues perfectly into our next teacher, Miss Maples, who is one of our 8th grade teachers and has a phenomenal impact on her students. So I would love for her to tell us about some of the good things going on in her class. Miss Maples.
So, hey, everybody. Just like Miss Donald said, I'm Emily Maples, and I teach 8th grade here at Sherwood. First off, I absolutely love the environment that I teach in, and it's simply because of our students and our faculty. We have such compassionate faculty members, which translates super well over to our students. And they do. They love coming to Sherwood. It is truly, truly, truly like a family, and I believe that. So I take that and I embody it in my classroom each and every day, which leads me to our current project that we have, and it's called Humans of SMAMs. I'm going to give you a quick little introduction through a video in just a second, but we are in the narrative unit right now. If you're not sure what the narrative unit is, it's just simply narrative writing and storytelling, just with life. So we're reading a book called Ghost right now. And the character it's all about his life story, and the kids love it. I actually had a student tell me yesterday, he's like, man, Miss Maples, I hate reading, but I really like this book. And those are the moments that you're just kind of like, wow, this is why I do what I do. But it's not just in ELA that these students feel this stuff. It's from the compassion that the teachers have. But the diversity of our students, the diversity of our faculty is huge. And again, that just makes the story of education such a beautiful one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share a video with you guys, and I hope it gives a little information about what I'm doing currently in the classroom. And you actually get to see a snippet of a student's perspective on this. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how one activity that I'm doing currently actually does create compassionate and diverse learners. So you'll see on the screen that we have a Humans of SMAMs project going on right now. It is in relation to the Humans of New York project, where this project interviews hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of New Yorkians, if you will, and they get to know the New Yorkers one story at a time. So the Humans of SMAMs project is just that. It's getting to know the faces of SMAMs, a 1 8th grader story at a time. This correlates with our narrative writing unit. You'll see that we do have a writing component, we have a multimedia component, and we also have a peer evaluation component. But that's enough for me. So I wanted to share a quick little tidbit from one of our lovely Sherwood 8th graders and what she is looking forward to in this program.
I'm looking forward to doing this assignment. I think it's a great way to use our narrative skills and lessons to help our peers learn more about ourselves. I'm especially looking forward to watching everyone's videos. I think it's very important to have a project like this. Just like with the Humans of New York series, we never know what people are going through just by looking. We don't know why people act the way they act or talk the way they talk. By learning about our classmates, we can understand them and become closer, even virtually.
We just saw how this Humans of SMAMs project totally embodies this compassionate and diverse learners atmosphere that we create here at Sherwood. And the students are super excited about it, so I can't wait to share it with you all. And just can't wait for you to be a part of our family here at Sherwood.
Thank you, Ms. Maples. That was wonderful. So what you've seen in this short video has been a few of our teachers and their programs that they offer at Sherwood. We hope you can see that what we do offer here at Sherwood Middle goes above and beyond what you would expect out of a middle school. We are proud of our students. They leave Sherwood Middle ready for high school, ready for college, ready to be productive members of our society. So we hope that you have seen that today, and we will see you on our next episode of Falcons in a Flash. Bye.